On a crowded road, collisions should be constant. Different speeds, different skill levels, wide turns, short turns, sudden stops. And yet, most of the time, we don't crash. In team sports, they say the offensive player knows what he's about to do, the defender doesn't. The attacker can fake left, cut right, accelerate, stop suddenly. The defender must calculate uncertainty. He must leave a margin. On a slow slope, everyone is both attacker and defender. I know my next turn. You don't. So you leave space for me, and I'll leave space for you. There are surprisingly few rules here. The skier above yields, entering from the side, you give way. It's almost it. Sometimes two skiers descend side by side, no one clearly above, no obvious hierarchy. They're like planets in neighboring orbits. For several turns, their arcs never meet. Then rhythm shifts, lines converge. For a moment, collision seems almost written into geometry, and yet, most of the time, a subtle correction happens. A widening of the arc, a micro delay, orbit restored. Of course, there are markers. Yellow poles sometimes mark pist, nets that say slow, protective pads on steel poles, boundaries that suggest where the slope runs. In North America, perhaps a few more signs, a clearer emphasis on instruction. In Europe, maybe a little more trust or a little more risk. A frame, not a transcript. No traffic lights, no fixed lanes, no central choreography. As still, it works. There's patrol, there are helpers in bright jackets, a quiet authority on the mountain, and guaranteed help. But most of the order doesn't come from enforcement, it comes from attention. Speed, too, is negotiated. Just as in traffic, the situation determines the gear, open highway, acceleration, narrow street, restraint. On snow, steepness, visibility, crowd density quietly adjust our pace. Do not calculate this consciously. We feel it. The eyes split their labor. The fovea reads the snow, texture, light, ice, shadow. The periphery reads the field, movement, bodies, intention. Like a school of fish, we respond before we articulate. Intentions are invisible, fatigue is invisible. Fear is invisible. Still, we read each other. Shift away, a tightening of turn, a hesitation before the drop, micro corrections, shared margins. From the chairlift, this becomes visible. Speeds layering over speeds, children tracing cautious lines, experts carving long arcs, someone pausing, someone accelerating. It looks chaotic from above, but it rarely collapses because something collective holds. And within that shared field, there's also experimentation. Some skiers follow the clean center line, others drift toward the edges. A small bank becomes a launch, a ridge becomes a question, not rebellion, exploration. The system allows it because the system is elastic. It's as if we share the field, a moving awareness, a collective mind made of small adjustments. No one controls it, no one fully understands it, but we participate in it. Maybe freedom is not the absence of rules. Maybe it is the presence of shared gravity, space held by light boundaries and heavy responsibility, where we move aware of each other, slope, a field, a collective mind.